Victoria Councillor Ben Isitt resigned as Vice Chair of the region's Indigenous Relations Committee today after the Pacheedaht Nation criticized his conduct at an old-growth logging protest at Fairy Creek. For more on this, we bring in Rob Shaw at the BC Legislature. So, Rob, tell us more about what happened today.
Stacey, Councillor Isitt resigning as Vice Chair of the Capital Regional District's Indigenous Relations Committee after that video surfaced online of him at the old-growth logging protest in Fairy Creek last month.
Here. How much I'm sorry, I can't take your money. That's private. Take my money. I'm sorry, I can't take.
You see there one area of concern where Isitt apparently offered tow truck drivers money not to tow the vehicles of protesters, as well as argued with RCMP at the protest site. This brought a response from the Pacheedaht Nation, which has asked protesters to leave Fairy Creek while it figures out the future of forestry and gold growth on its land. Pacheedaht Chief Jeff Jones writing to the CRD saying, "We take the view that this is deplorably unacceptable behavior for an elected official who is in a position of power and influence." He went on to ask the board to take action against Isitt at today's board meeting. Now, Isitt told CHEK News today he stepped down as vice chair out of respect for Chief Jones. He also defended his actions, saying that they were fair and that there was it was unnecessary for the forestry company Teal Jones to ask for protesters' vehicles to be towed all the way to Lake Cowichan.
It's important for me to rebuild the relationship with Chief Jones and to establish constructive relations with Pacheedaht, and for that reason I decided it was best for another CRD director to serve in the role as vice chair. Some of my language I may have used, I may have phrased my comments a little bit differently, but generally I stand by my actions. The tow truck company had no right to remove people's cars that were lawfully parked on the side of the road.
All of this came to a head today because there was a CRD board meeting where Isitt helped sponsor a motion opposing old-growth logging. Chief Jones also spoke at the meeting, saying it was disrespectful of the CRD to wade into something that is not its business, warning it may harm the relationship between the regional government and the Pacheedaht Nation and other nations. That motion went up for debate for quite a while. At the last minute, just moments ago, the CRD voted to postpone indefinitely that motion, Stacey, so that will not be something that the regional government gets involved in.